Your laziness is something that has to do with you. You're not connected to something deep enough. You don't feel the necessity. You don't feel the devil at your heels. You don't feel the fact that you could very well die tomorrow that will impel you to get something done. There's no necessity behind it. And the human animal, the way we were created, is when we feel pressure, we feel the necessity to get things done. We can move mountains. So you have to create necessity in your life. You have to create the need to get things done. You have to give yourself deadlines. You have to remind yourself that tomorrow everything could go kaput. COVID could come back. You could be fired. You could die. You could have an illness. Give yourselves a sense of urgency that I need to get things done quickly.
It's time for you to go on a diet, what we call a 21-day mental diet. My promise to you is that by the time you have practiced these behaviors for 21 days, your whole world will have changed in positive ways that you cannot even imagine right now. Starting tomorrow, arise each morning at least 2 hours before you have to be somewhere and invest the first golden hour in yourself and in your mind. Number 2, before you turn on the television or radio or read the newspapers, take 30 to 60 minutes and read something motivational, inspirational, educational. Be sure that the first thing you put into your mind in the morning, just like the first food you eat should be orange juice or something healthy, the first mental food you eat should be positive and healthy and consistent for the kind of life you want to lead and the kind of day that you want to have. After you've completed number 3, your morning reading, take a spiral notebook and write out your top 10 to 15 goals in the present tense, exactly as if you've already achieved them. After you have rewritten your goals, take a new sheet of paper and make a list of everything you have to do that day. Then, go over the list and organize it by priority and value and importance. Number 5, begin immediately to work on your most valuable and important task before you do anything else. Resolve to focus single-mindedly on that one task until it's complete. You see, when you start and finish your major task first thing in the morning during the golden hour, you will experience a surge of energy and elation and confidence. You release endorphins in your brain that will propel you into your other tasks and dramatically increase your overall productivity for the rest of the day. In fact, if you start and complete a major task first thing, you actually trigger yourself into the experience called flow. At flow, you perform at a higher level. You get far more things done. You're more creative and positive. You have more energy. It's the most amazing darn thing. And one of the reasons for high performers is that they do this all the time.
You can have what you want in 5 years, but there's 2 conditions. You have to know what it is, and you have to aim at it. Figure out what you want, write it down, figure out what you could do to start moving towards that, okay? Do that with your family relationships. Do that with your friendships. Do that with your career. Do that with your education. Think about your misuse of alcohol and drugs and other things that might drag you down. You want to drink? Okay, what do you mean by that exactly? How often? How much is too much? How are you going to constrain that and why? Develop a vision, and you have to do that in dialogue with yourself, right? It's like, if I could have what I wanted, what would satisfy me? And you might think, well, I could never get that. And I could say, well, maybe not, but I'll tell you one thing, man. You can move towards it. And I know almost all the pleasure is in the moving toward. If you set up a goal that you think is, just on the edge of conceivability, then every time you move even a tiny bit towards that, you're going to think, good work, man, good work. You get a little kick from that. You get a little stronger from that.